Hi everyone, my name is Dale and I am the owner. As you can see, my camera person will flip down and show you the bike that I have. This is a Motorino XPE and I've had this for 7.5 years. I want to talk a little bit about the current state of regulations in British Columbia. First of all, in most other provinces, I think in pretty well all provinces in Canada, there may be exceptions, but I looked at the laws. These are currently legal. People are able to freely drive them on the road. In British Columbia, there's been a recent court decision, as well as an appeal at the Supreme Court level, that said in a 2-to-1 decision they are not legal. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm going to tell you what I believe happened and why the judges voted as they did. They said that the primary means of propulsion for these particular style of bikes is the twist and go throttle. The motor does the work, in other words. This is difficult to pedal. It can be pedaled, but it is difficult. And so they looked at that and realized that in their view, the intent of the law was to have human first propulsion and not to have just twist and go throttles where people can move around freely, just using the motor mostly. So they looked at that, and as a result, they said they are no longer legal in British Columbia. So previous to this, as I've owned the bike since 2008, this is my 4th one. There's never been an issue, there's never been a problem. People have had them from the bike shops, and police have not hassled anybody, except in the last couple of years. Things have begun to shift. So, through no fault of their own, people who have bought them in good conscience, I guess I would say, the bike shops have sold them in good conscience. But now, in a sense, people are being criminalized for something that really isn't their fault. And so I think, as with any disruptive technology, there needs to be regulation and enforcement with anything. It's been a kind of Wild West situation previous to this, and I understand, as I've mentioned in other videos, to be able to offer insurance, so that if there is an accident or a problem, that can be dealt with through that means. And invariably, of course, things happen. It's just a fact of life. The only thing that, doesn't mean change or doesn't give change are vending machines, and this is change. And the other thing is that we need really clear legislation, so there is no ambiguity. So where some police will not ticket them, other police will. It's just all over the map right now. And the third thing, I think, is to be able to, legislation, and we need to be able to have a weight limit on here. Weight limit is get some of the bigger machines off of the road. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, where we're with that. So okay, so thank you, and that's what I have to say about that.